Libra family, hey, and welcome to your December 2024 tarot forecast. I'm Ms. Eden, and Libra fam, I'm so happy you're here. Welcome, everybody. This is going to be a general reading for my Libra sun, moon, and rising signs. Y'all don't sweat it either if you don't catch this video right after I release. Know that there's a time and a place, Libra, for you to receive this message. And I do hope that when you feel that urge, that tingle to like click and watch or listen, that there'll be something in this message for you, beautiful Libra. So keep in mind, Libra family, that this is a collective reading. So not every single thing is going to hit for every single one of y'all, but take what is meaningful, take what does hit, and then leave the rest for others. All right, wonderful Libra. Yeah, let me take a moment also, I guess, while we're here. I want to just take a moment to say thank y'all so much for all of your subscriptions, your likes, your comments, your shares, all your interactions with this channel, my video, and my work. It has really helped grow this channel. Y'all have helped grow this channel. And so I just want to take a minute and express my deepest gratitude and thank y'all. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, sending you all so much love and light. It really means a lot to see this family grow and to see these videos are helpful, meaningful for the collective. That's what the purpose is, right? That can provide a little bit of guidance for us if we're feeling a bit lost or wanting to tap in with more of those unseen sides of life, those mysteries, right? Like that's what I want to be here for. So thank y'all so much. I love hearing from y'all in the comments and hearing how these readings hit for you and how the greater energies are vibing with y'all and what's going on in your life. So keep those comments coming. And again, if you like these videos, the best way, the easiest way, the cheapest way, because it's free, that you can support my work in this channel is to interact with these videos. So if you like this, hit that like button. If you haven't been become a subscriber and a member of the family, hit that subscribe button and let's keep growing this community. All right, beautiful Libra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, from the bottom of my heart. Now, I do mess with one other social media platform, and that is Instagram. Y'all can find the link to my Instagram in my bio. There's all sorts of things that get posted over there that don't always cross over here to my YouTube. So make sure that you go ahead and follow me over on Instagram as well so that you don't miss any updates. And big news as of the end, kind of mid-December, November, is that I am now open to tarot reading and booking tarot readings, I should say. Let me back that up. Blah, blah, blah. I am open for booking tarot readings with y'all. So the way to do that, if you'd like to set up a tarot reading or even gift maybe a tarot reading to someone else, since it is the holiday season, you can head on over to my Instagram. So that's the way to do it. Go over to my Instagram. That link again is in my bio, and send me a DM. You can also pepper me with questions if you're not really quite sure if you want to. You're like kind of interested in setting up a reading, but you have some questions first. Send them my way. But the way to contact me is through sending me a DM on my Instagram. All right, family? And again, that link for my Instagram can be found in my bio here. So that's the big news. I'm really excited to be working with y'all one-on-one now and opening up for one-on-one tarot readings. So I know it's a little bit simple doing the DM thing, but let's just start basic and see how the response is before we keep growing. All right, family? That's pretty much it. Libra, we are going to do a little bit of a different style reading this month, or a different flow, I should say. I'm going to forego the astrology report because that's coming out in a separate video. I'm getting that ready for y'all very soon to release. So keep your eyes peeled for the astrology overview for the month of December, because we got a lot of big stuff going on. I mean, every day I tap into the news for like a hot 90 seconds and I'm always blown away by what I see. And then I'm like, tap out. So anyway, keep your eyes out for that astrology video. We're going to not include that in this video to keep it a little shorter, a little sweeter. It is a busy season, I know, for a lot of us. It's the holiday season. So we're all moving and grooving and doing our thing. What we are going to do today, beautiful Libra, is an oracle card pull. or an oracle card reading. I've already pulled everything for us. To set the theme and find out kind of the major energies that you're going to be working with your reading this month, and then we'll get into your tarot reading. All right, beautiful Libra. So for your oracle card pull, I'm using the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. I really do love this deck. It is becoming a very good and friendly divining tool for me. I really do connect with this deck a lot. I know we all have tools, and not even in divining, whether it be artistic or, hardware, whatever it may be. We all have our preferred tools. And so I'm finding this deck is really lovely. It gives great themes. I love the artwork on the deck. And then you can really drill down into those themes with a nice tarot reading. So for the month of December, the theme for my Libra's reading is card number 10, Deep Diver, diving into a task. I didn't even realize the number of this card when I pulled it initially. And that number 10 will become significant as we get into your tarot spread this month, Libra. So Deep Diver, number 10, diving into a task. I love the artwork on this card. I don't know if y'all can see it too clearly. I know it's kind of bright. At least for me, I'm catching a lot of nice light. It's great for the facial lighting, but it's bright for sure. So yeah, the Deep Diver. Let's read about the Deep Diver. Number 10 may be coming up for you, and I'm sure it will be this month for a lot of my Libras. Number 10, number 1, and number 6. I'm seeing a lot of that. And 10, we can add back up in numerology to number 1. But 10 is always kind of like that stepping onto a new cycle, like that 1 energy, new beginnings. But with 10, that 0 there, it really is about it's not, you're not going around in the circle anymore. Like you're going up the spiral, right? Stepping onto a whole new path with the lessons learned and the wisdom gained from the previous cycle. So this can let you branch forward in all new ways with the power that comes with that knowledge and experience, Libra. So let's read. Deep Diver, number 10. Embracing risk, diving into a task, and new discoveries. Let me see if I can get this a little clearer for y'all. I don't know. Hopefully that's okay. It's easy to play in the shallows, where the waters are clear and you can see all that glitters by your feet. Anyone can venture here. There is little risk, nothing to discover, no dark secret, nothing that you can't already perceive. The treasure has long been picked away, replaced by a gentle certainty. In the shallow river is safety and no surprises. But that's not who's calling you now, Libra. The Deep Diver invites you to take the plunge with him. You can't see the bottom, but you must swim into the dark depths to find the mystery that eludes you now. He knows where the pearls lie underneath the ancient sands. You are called to look beyond the surface of things for your answer. Let your intuition propel you into the water, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. Your curiosity will be your greatest guide. You'll surely discover something wondrous and bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore. But only you will truly know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work? Dive in, make the commitment to see it through, and you'll be amazed. Yes. 10 out of 10. Yes, for my Libras. Absolutely. We cannot be afraid this month, Libra, to dive into those tasks that we might have been dancing around in the shallows, right? That we've been avoiding. There is such power in that darkness. Remember that darkness need not always be feared. Yes, it can be scary, but there lies the definition of bravery, being scared and doing the thing anyway. Fear can be very overpowering, but we have to remember that along with the fear of the darkness, there's this other side of darkness, which is where creation lies. It's the development of the child. It happens in the womb, in the darkness of the womb, right? The seed begins to sprout underground before it ever reaches, the top, the ground level and breaks through the soil to see the sun. So there is deep power, knowledge, wisdom, truth, intuition to be gained from diving into that deep emotional subconscious this month. I'm not sure if you're going to have a way around that, Libra. I mean, it might be like the universe is really just, it's not even asking, it's kind of demanding, my Libras, this month, perhaps with some circumstances. So with that energy at play, Libra, let's get into your reading for December. Here you are starting off the month. Beautiful energy with that Ace of Cups. So like whole new starts, again, card number 1. Here we go. Notice the number of these cards as I pull them up, okay? Because I'm going to be getting into it. I might forget to say it, but as these were coming out, I would just like, with the numerology and that deep diver being number 10, there's a lot of 1s, there's a lot of 10s, there's a lot of 6s. So these might be numbers that are significant for you this month. The universe finds very... I don't want to say easy ways to connect with us, but number signs are a very easy way, to put it, lack of a better term, that our guides, angels, the universal energies like to connect with us. So keep your eyes out for those numbers. New beginnings when it comes to what your heart wants, what fills your emotional cup. Totally new beginnings, new opportunities. Something is there for my Libras to seize and grasp this month, to create this whole new path for you with relationships with others, with your relationship with yourself. And it's just like, again, joy, light, celebration, happiness. And it comes a lot like from first inside, inner to out, inner to outer, innie to outie. All right, Libra. So that's how this new beginning with a lot of emotional related matters, heart centered matters are where it's at with you coming into December. And look at this, the energy that surrounds you. 10 of Cups. This is very much about your happy ending, like what is like that dream list for you, those dreams that you've had of what you want your life to look like, and what that would be like, just emotionally fulfilling, what that looks like for you in reality. So that energy and opportunity is there for a lot of my Libras. I'm not saying that all of y'all are in this energetic space, like just complete emotional abundance, cup overfloweth, new paths emotionally, new opportunities with existing relationships to start down new and better paths with these 1s and 10s. Again, new beginnings, but again, like new cycles, completely new cycles with this 10 where you're like leveling up. It's a level up. So that potential is there for you, Libra. Do not avoid the deep dive, because here's what lays for you in the pearls at the bottom of the ocean in the darkness. It's a lot of emotional fulfillment. But that doesn't mean we don't have to do hard work to get there, Libra. At the base, it's very much about your legacy with the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, 10 again. It's crazy. So this is about, at the root, like, it's heart-centered, but it's also connected to your legacy, what you are leaving to the world, to your, children, the next generation. How are you setting up the longevity for yourself in your resources, your stability, your security? And this doesn't always mean money, but it can. But again, this is like a level up. Like, again, you are operating with very much new wisdom, and from the learning from these past cycles that you've been through, that like you're able to now focus more on like, okay, how am I going to solidify all this for myself long term and bring this stability in long term? Because that's, again, I feel like the last few months, maybe it's been a couple months, but I feel like a couple months ago you were getting that, like, your focus was that 10 of Cups energy, that rainbow, happy ending, total emotional fulfillment and happiness and joy. That water has turned into pure light. It's transmuted because of, again, like the love aspect there, the energy of the heart-centered elements. So again, very much about like your legacy. It's tied in with your heart and what you want to accomplish on the deeper level, Libra, this month. You are the sign of truth, balance, and justice. So you feel the greater callings. I feel like a lot of my Libras can't just do like mimby-pimby work, like they have to do something a little bit more meaningful, whether it's doing something on their own business-wise, whether it's, or project-wise, or whether it's just like the type of work that you do, there's a humanitarian aspect to it. So coming into from the past and affecting my Libras this month is this King of Cups. In this deck, it is the Knight of Cups. I know it's confusing because there's also a Knight in the court cards in the tradition. But in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this is the King of Cups. So messages from the heart from the past, and that's confirmed by the next card, have affected, are coming for, past, sorry. I was going to say are coming for my Libras. Okay, you guys have received some messages, some information, some movement from the past, very much triggering your nostalgia, looking backward. We are in a heavy retrograde cycle. Mercury's retrograde, Mars is retrograde, Uranus is retrograde. Jupiter, I think Jupiter is retrograde. North Node is retrograde and Chiron. So I think, again, with the North Node being retrograde, which is currently in the sign of Aries, the South Node, that means, is in the sign of Libra. So this is all about kind of past issues, people, projects, things that, again, are related to your heart, how you feel about it, heart, cups, right? It doesn't always have to mean love, but it could mean a message of love. These Mercury retrograde cycles, people from the past always seem to pop up during these cycles more than any other time. This could be exes. This could be, old friends, family that you haven't seen in a while. This is the type of energy where you just bump into them on the street, just like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, right? So this could also indicate that someone masculine energy, water sign, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, with some messages possibly from the past, can be affecting my Libras and all of this business this month, because so far it's looking really good. I mean, you have a lot of potential for setting up yourself for long-term success financially, in the physical material world, and then also in the heart, like stabilizing that heart, yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I'm at a loss of words for what to follow up with. So this, with the King of Cups, this is I'm going to tell it to you two ways, because if this is an energy in the past that's affecting you, this can be an energy of a person who's this could be you, Libra, or this, an outer person, because court cards can also indicate other people at play. This King of Cups is very much in control, in the mature aspect and expression of this energy. It is the being in control of your emotions, deeply connected to your spiritual side, your intuitiveness, being very compassionate and understanding of others and their plights, but not letting yourself get pulled into all the rigmarole of everyone else's emotional roller coasters. This is knowing and being tapped in emotionally and being able to feel empathy, but knowing how to keep your toe, like you kind of like dip that toe in a little bit, but you don't have to go full on into the thrashing waters of the emotional ocean, right? So this is very much that energy of knowing how to control and wield your emotional energy, because you are focusing on what your emotional needs are first and foremost before helping others. The immature expression of this king energy is someone who is not in control of their emotions. And this is where maybe if it's an outward facing source, or even my Libras themselves, maybe where have we not been in control of our emotional responses, of giving in a little bit too much to our indulgences, our vices. This can be also like drinking too much, doing too much of anything, overindulging, and really just manipulative like emotionally, like I would say like narcissistic energy. Could be a very immature expression of this king. So again, depending on the Libra, since this is a general reading for the collective, you might have either of those energies at play with this king from the past, and messages kind of coming in, maybe movement, but usually from the past of a heart-related matter that, like I just explained, of either of that mature or immature expression of this king. Okay, so I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. If it's y'all that are like doing that a little bit to ourselves, like again, just know when to reel it in, Libra, and also know you're a hard worker, but it's like, don't work so hard at these other tasks because we're avoiding doing the thing that we really need to be deep diving into, right? So to confirm that past energy, that message from the past, crowning your reading this month, whatever happened with this King of Cups energy, whether it's outward or inward for you, Libra, whether it's someone else or it's you yourself with this King of Cups energy in the past, it's confirmed that this is somebody, something, some issue, some connection from the past with the Six of Cups. This can be very much a nostalgic card. So whatever message maybe has come, whatever has happened, has pulled on a lot of nostalgia, thinking about the way things were or that time in the past when that connection was stronger. So again, you have this like crowning your reading, and at the root of your reading, I would be careful because these things from the past, I've noticed a lot of the readings this month, there are a lot of tests from the universe that are coming up for a lot of us that are asking, have you really learned from the last cycle so you can show us that you're ready to bump it up to that 10, that next level? And I feel like these two energies are just about that test for my Libra. Are you going to speak to what needs to be spoken to from these past issues, this past something that hasn't been resolved, whether it's a person, place, or thing for you, might not be an actual person, but for some of y'all, definitely, it might be a person, an ex, a lover, a father figure, some sort of, again, masculine water sign energy. Okay, so be aware of that if that comes up for you, there's something to learn, but a lot of it, I would imagine, is going to be a test of like, what have you learned from this in the past that you're not going to do the same thing again? You're going to make different moves because you're in a new heart space that you've worked really hard for, and you have a lot of potential for success, fulfillment, emotionally and financially, materially, I should say. But there's going to be that test of like, are you really ready to receive? Because here we go. I'm going to throw something at you from the past, retrograde cycle. And that was the Six of Cups. In the future is the Six of Wands coming up in the future for my beautiful Libras. So this is, love this for you. Leaving an old situation behind with new knowledge. Swords, all about truth seeking, your thoughts, your intellect. What are we, our mental energy and state. This is all about leaving whatever this is that's coming up from the past, that's nostalgic for you. This will give you the opportunity to, again, learn what you need to truly learn so that you can set sail and leave it behind. You are divinely protected. That knowledge that you're going to gain from this, that is crucial. That's why this is coming up. Not only is it a test, it's like you need one more or a little bit more information, one more bit, right, of piece of information before you can really set sail onto that 10 of Pentacles, that 10 of Cups. But the universe is lining it all up for you. Notice how everything is connected, especially when events after they happen. Hindsight's 20/20, right, Libra? So do some reflecting during this retrograde cycle. Any word with an RE prefix during this time is the kind of vocabulary you need for a retrograde cycle. All right? And this is a Mercury in Aquarius card. So very much like Mercury's not in Aquarius right now. But No, Venus just moved into Aquarius. I knew something moved into Aquarius. But again, we have Mercury retrograde. So while our thoughts are slowed down, we shouldn't be executing and making any decisions. Right now, you have all the opportunity to gain all the information you need about a past situation to really close that door and move on when you know that energy is rife to move on. And that will be soon, okay? Coming in the new year. But this is, again, for my Libras, this is like you will get some information that's going to help you step to that next level this month as well. But expect like a lot of movement to start picking up after these retrograde cycles. But knowledge is power for my Libras this month. And remember, you are divinely guided and protected. Okay? You know barriers to your energy and guardrails, boundaries are going to be important this month, Libra. This is you right now, protecting your energy, strength. This is the Nine of Wands. Again, interesting upset, flipped 6. But I digress. This is you needing to hold your boundaries. You've been through it. And now I'm really curious, what's going on with my Libras? If you're really needing to hold your boundaries from this energy of the past, well, good for you, first of all. Excellent. That's part of the test. Learn from this. Okay, but this is also saying that you're going through it. This is like you right now. At the time of like y'all checking out this video, whenever that may be. You might be going through it and feeling very much like you've been through the ringer. There's been a lot of pulls and tests on your energy, and you just need to I'm just seeing this like ring of light wands surrounding you, like literally making a barrier around you for you to just like sit and chill for a second. But this is knowing how to hold your energy against others, because again, I think some of these tests that are coming up from the past, I'm gonna hold them up again. I should just keep these held up. Have very much been about pulling your energy, which again then drains your mind, drains your heart, drains your energy field, can drain your physical resources and your money. So this is now about you putting down freaking barriers, boundaries, being like, this isn't the way it's going to happen anymore. Because it's been going on a little bit too long, I think, for a lot of my Libras. Now, other people see you. They're not really sure how to see you. Illusions and delusions with the Seven of Cups. So whoever you're power checking might be like, what? This isn't like you. That you're choosing different cups, that you're recognizing and waking up with that Ace of Cups at the beginning. You are waking up to what truly fills your heart. And that whatever is draining on your heart energy, and thus your mental energy, your health, your physical, all types of energy, any way that you can classify your energy, but especially heart-centered. Like it started there, and there's been some wrong choices that have been made in the past where, again, you've had some perhaps delusion yourself about, well, maybe if I take this path of least resistance and don't do the deep dive, everything will just be fine. Well, here's the thing, Libra. Nothing ever stays the same forever. The only constant in life is change. So we might work with that information, might as well work with that information and start making choices that are right for us. So it's not this gunky, look at these cups and the water coming out of there. It's not even water. It looks like poisoned algae. But remember that this is the potential for you coming into them. Like you have this also around you. Tap into this. Because whatever that energy that you're setting boundaries and guardrails against is going to try and maybe have you pick the cup that you now know does not fill you, because you're like, we've been down that path. That does not work, especially for me. Boundaries, right? And you got this card, I think, last month too, Libra, Judgment, the Eon in this deck. So this is all about a new beginning, a rebirth for you. Because you understand, again, you got to buckle yourself in. You got to put your own mask on before you help others. And right now you are regaining your energy, your power, your strength to deal with this issue that's from the past or been going on for a while, that's coming almost to like a head for you, where you're now like ready to just completely cut out. You don't have the mental energy, wherewithal, desire at all to like continue as the way things have been going. You're like, I'm ready for calmer waters. I'm ready for more peace. I know more now about the situation, that like if I don't do something different, nothing's going to change. And now, like, that work that you're doing with this Judgment card, this is giving you the opportunity to, again, look at the past, look at all that you've been through, accept yourself, good, bad, and in between, and allow yourself to be rebirthed. And yes, it is a dark space. The birth canal is dark. It is a lot of unknown on this new path, but that doesn't mean it's bad, Libra. Don't get it twisted. We live in a society and with, amongst people, that we can get very focused on the fear and the negativity of anything and everything, and especially of the unknown. But that doesn't mean that change is happening whether we like it or not. That doesn't mean that we don't need to step forward in new directions. And this is card 20, by the way. Talk about that doubling of 10 and 10, 20, right? Remember, Libra, that this is what lives for you in that darkness that you need to now step into and learn from. You need to dive into the emotional subconscious to deal with these things that are coming up for my Libras this month. Because what lies at the end of that, what is inside the treasure chest at the bottom of the ocean, is literal treasure, emotional and material success and fulfillment, stability, long-term, setting yourself up for long-term success. You need not forget that this month, that potential is there for you. Ooh, I got to wrap it up. So anyway, Libra, here we go. Final messages is like a little last warning from the universe. 5 of Swords, you don't have to do everything on your own. Quit stealing from your own mental well-being and health by thinking you have to take and do. And, this can be the card of stealing, taking, lying, cheating. It could be outward for some of my Libras. So again, like, learn from that, because I don't think this is the first time you've been around the block with this particular person issue or with this 5 of Swords. But it is also indicative that how do you do this to yourself? You don't have to go it alone, Libra. Look at these cards. Look how similar they are in shape. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. Help is there for you. You might even be able to offer help to others. Okay? This is the giving, generosity. Change does not mean it has to be all bad. Change can mean good things, and generosity, giving and receiving as well. You might be changing things to this. But again, beware of those energy blocks of how you self-defeat, or beware outwardly, if that's an outward energy for some of my Libras with that 5 of Swords, of how someone is trying to take from your mental well-being by not being completely honest with you about something. And you have the ability to meet them with generosity, okay? With kindness, with compassion, with balance, or be met with. Lean into those people, communities that can support you on this beautiful journey that you are on. But don't let yourself lock yourself up. Be willing to dive deep this month, Libra. Sending y'all so much love for the month of December. Bye, fam.